Hello, beautiful seeker. Welcome to your Scorpio Tarot Scope for this coming month. I'm excited to have you here. Thank you for joining the shift. Let's see what the cards have to say. Scorpio, my Scorpio collective of seekers. I'm using the Rider-Waite today. I will finish up with messages from the runes. I will continue the narrative with more cards and clarifiers in the extended, which is available both on Vimeo and Patreon, depending on if you want by the single or by the monthly subscription. Patreon is new. I just opened it and launched it. You're welcome to join. It's a community I'm building. And check it out. You might be literally one of the first because as I'm recording this, I literally just launched it. So, it's exciting. Okay. Oh, and in the extended, I will also finish up with the animal spirit. Just because I always forget to mention all of the things, so the minute it comes to my head, I like to say it. Nine of Pentacles. First card out. If you're hoping for money, you don't need to hope because you're working for it. This is the first time I'm sharing this with anyone, but all my wishes started to come true when I stopped wishing and started working. But you already know that. Nine of Pentacles is a result of hard work, solitary work. And out of the blue, jackpot. And people are like, you're so lucky. Did you win the lottery? And you're like, I've been working in the shadows. Yatch. What have you been up to? Other than posting on social media, yada yada. I've been working in the shadows. You haven't seen me for a long time. You were wondering, what is happening with Scorpio? Are they dead? Are they sick? Are they sad? Maybe you've been sad, maybe you've been morbid, but you've been a working morbid. And then when you come out, boom. I'm picking up on some of you that are reinventing yourself. Could be even in your looks, the way you present yourself, how, if you present yourself. And where you choose to put your focus on. And it might feel a little bit weird for people around you because some of them were used to you be really intense with your focus on them. And suddenly they're not a priority. And they're like, how come I'm suddenly not a priority? And you're like, it's not sudden. You've been rude for a really long time. And I've been giving opportunities for a really long time. And I've been processing quietly. I've been listening to what you do. Seven of Pentacles. So I haven't been dramatic. And I haven't been loud. And maybe you're used to that. So you didn't know because you weren't listening. And from being in the deep waters of giving you all my attention, now I'm in the deep waters of giving myself all of my attention. And those who work as hard as I do, all of my attention. When I say work as hard as I do, I don't mean job. I don't mean schedule. I don't mean technical work. I mean spiritual, energetic, emotional, psychological, healing, shadow, integration, transmutation type of work. Because a lot of you watching me right now are evolved mofos, Scorpios. You don't poison yourself with your emotions. You transmute it into power and into healing both for yourself and for others. You've learned to do that. And that's worth something. That's worth a lot, Scorp. It's worth acknowledgement. February brings in acknowledgement, Scorpio, for you. And those who weren't acknowledging are now realizing. If I'm worth something today, I'm worth something tomorrow. So, if people didn't see your worth in the day, why would they see your worth in the tomorrow just because someone else says so? If someone comes back just because now you're acknowledged from others, but they didn't see your worth when they were just looking at you as opposed to listening to others' admiration, then they still not truly see you. They see how others see you. And that's what they care about. Someone who sees essence will see whether you are successful or not, whether you are shining or not. So be discerning when people return to you to tell you, now I see what I've been missing out on. Make sure that they actually see into you, into your heart, into your depths, into your virtue, into your essence, as opposed to being starstruck by what others have to say about you. So if you weren't worth something today to them, then you're probably not worth something tomorrow, actual present, to them. Once again, maybe they're just after the perception. Your perception comes from the inside. You didn't put it on as a costume. You worked hard for it on the inside, and now it just shows. You walk into a room and you don't have to work hard to make a good impression. Just by being truthful, honest, sincere, as you are, you make a good impression. And those are the people, the kind of people you want around you. The kind of people who make a good impression, not because they're trying hard to prove a point to those they care about how to view them. It's not about status. It's about truth. Accept back in those who are truly about truth. Say F you to those who just want to bathe in your sun. If it's the moon that wants to bathe in your sun, the moon is glorious on its own. Let it. It will grant you magic in return. But if it's just a lazy mofo that wants to feed off your energy, no. And you get to decide this, not me, Scorpio, because I don't know your circumstance and each person. Trust yourself to recognize. And if you're a cross watcher for a Scorpio, or not for a Scorpio, but this just rings a bell when it comes to someone else, first look within. What are your reasons to wanting to come back? If it's because you truly see the Scorpio, and you truly love the Scorpio for who they are, think if they were still unsuccessful, if they were still not shown as the light that is within them, would I still want to come back? If the answer is no, then your reasons are off. If the answer is yes, then that's a good start. Make sure you approach them because you truly are approaching them and not what it is they can give you, do for you, how they will look on your arm. A Scorpio that recognizes that they are an arm candy will chew off your arm. Money's looking good. Don't chew off anybody's arms. It was a metaphor to scare and non-well-intended cross-watchers. But well-intended cross-watchers, I love you. And the Scorpio probably misses you deeply. Oh. Four of Cups, King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. So many pentacles. And the only emotional sphere is insecure. You are so crafted and skilled and capable, and yet you have doubts. Because you haven't owned up to your very intense power, Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, you know the work. Pluto. Okay. It's because you love so deeply. So you assume that if you love someone, you actually also automatically respect their word. It doesn't always go hand in hand, unfortunately. You can love someone and not appreciate their word. You can appreciate and respect someone's word and not necessarily love them. It's ideal to love and respect someone. But just because you love someone deeply doesn't mean everything they think is true, and doesn't mean you need to take it into heart in case they criticize you. Some of you are feeling criticized by someone, something. Maybe it's work, maybe it's a partner, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a family member. But it makes you wonder if you're in the right place. Scorpio, you're in the right place. Show me more. Two of Cups, boom, confirmation, you're in the right place. Once you own up to your cup of truth, that is being offered to you, but you're not seeing it because you're insecure, perhaps. Once you truly see yourself for who you are, you'll start believing people who truly see you for who you are. Because so far, you've been around mofos who have not been seeing you for who you are, and you've been hurt by it because you have not been seeing yourself for who you are. You have not been giving yourself the credit that you were worthy of. So why would anyone else? The mirror effect isn't I love you so I bring in people who love me. No. It's I love me so I bring in people who love me. You understand the difference there? It's a big one. It's not I respect you so automatically I manifest people who respect me. No, it's I respect me. So it draws in people who respect me. You're learning to love yourself, Scorpio. And so there's someone who truly loves you. Choose. If you find someone you truly love and truly loves you, don't let anything else ruin that for you. It's not a dilemma. The greatest thing you'll ever learn is to love and be loved in return. Show me more for Scorpio for February. Opa. Nine of Wands in the reverse on the Page of Pentacles. You're not scared anymore. February brings in guts. And you're wondering, what have I been waiting for? You were a little bit cautious, perhaps somewhat insecure, some of you even paranoid. Some. But now when you're seeing your true worth and it's receiving a confirmation by someone else who sees your true worth, you suddenly realize you don't need to wait for anything and you don't need to worry about anything, and you're letting your guards down, Scorpio. And that's very liberating. If you were holding on when it comes to taking it to the next level with love, you're not holding on anymore. I see it becoming as clear as day. Ace of Wands, you now know what you want, how you want. It's immediate. You dropped all the wands that were surrounding you and holding you back, and you chose the one wand that is a true expression of your fire, an exertion of your will. And that's manifestation. If you do the actions of manifesting something, but it comes from a foundation of a question mark or a dilemma, then the energy of it will be dispersed and it won't manifest properly. But if the foundation of your manifestation is very specific, non-apologetic, and has no doubts, that's when your earthly actions will manifest it truly and fast. Something is going to pick up and really fast and strong after a long period of time of either vacillating or thinking or planning. And the reason it took a long time is because you or the other person or the other project or the other whatever either had doubts or wanted to cross the T's, dot the I's, make sure. Allegedly, on the surface, it came from a place of needing to be cautious and responsible, but the truth is it came from fear. And once you kickstart it, you'll be like, what have I been waiting for this entire time? Ow. Oof. Okay. The World, Five of Pentacles, Justice, Hangman, Strength. And the Page of Wands be like, hey, you're excited about this. Page of Wands right after the Ace of Wands. It's something that really ignites an excitement, and you're feeling different than how you felt in the past month or in the past few months. World, Five of Pentacles, Justice, Hangman, Strength. One second. There's a karmic lesson situation that has to do with some sort of scarcity and sacrifice that has reached its ending. It's not just from this lifetime. I feel like it's something that you've actually been carrying from past lifetimes. But I feel like it got burned by a lot of hard work and awareness. And if not now, then by March. And it's very relieving. Now, for some of you, you're going through something, either a court case or a financial situation that needs to be resolved, that is under like a microscope, like someone is like either going through your paperwork. You would know, it's not a secret. Either someone's going through your paperwork or checking some things. Maybe it's taxes, maybe it's work documents, contracts. But it's being resolved to your favor. I'm not sure if you'll see the resolution this February, but possibly between March through August. But either way, know that it's being resolved in your favor. It will require patience and being very, very honest. Whatever this is, it doesn't have to be a big deal. But the advice is to be truthful because you seem to be on the right side of things. Maybe you put yourself as maybe you signed something or obligated to something a while back that now is costing you money of some sort. It was a spiritual karmic thing. You learned a lot from it, and I think it might be a debt that you had to someone else. So if seemingly you lost or are losing money to someone else, it's because they've lost money to you in some way, or lost something to you in some sort of way. So the equilibrium is restored by this. So find the spiritual growth from all of this, because the sensation of being relieved of it will be great. There's strong Leo energy on the table. Possibly a Sagittarius energy here. And a Virgo energy here. I'm deliberately saying energy and not zodiac because this could be someone with a lot of those, with heavy placements in their chart of that sign, but not necessarily a sun sign. Or this could be someone who portrays these characteristics. So don't hold on to the sun sign or the zodiac sign when I say these things. Okay. 2 2s, 2 9s. So some sort of connection, a personal one-on-one connection, either close friendship, a partner, could be a business partner, but someone close to you, or an advisor of some sort, but one-on-one kind of thing, is really helping you finish up a long-lasting journey or situation. Either they're helping you with the karmic release, or they're literally 3D helping you with finalizing it. This could be someone with an influence of some sort, or an advisor of some sort, or a position of power of some sort, that they are seeing your side of things and are supportive of you, and they're helping you. One last card to conclude this for Scorpio, and then we'll pull out runes for February, please, for this coming month. 4 of Swords in the reverse. So if you feel like you've been stagnant or waiting for a long time, February is going to, and this is the second 4, February is going to kick in like a spark, like an oomph, like, okay, let's do this, let's go about it, like a wake-up kind of thing. Things that you've been waiting on for a long time, you're initiating, starting, or finalizing. That's great. That's fun. You've thought of it long enough. You've rested long enough. If you're certain about something, I don't think I need to tell you to act. I think your gut is going to tell you to act sometime in this coming month. Cool. Let's see what the runes have to say. These are my Celtic archetypal symbols, very ancient divination tool. Okay, it's Germanic, Nordic. Okay. Message from the runes for Scorpios. Ah. Ooh, and Sus in the reverse, Bungo in the upright, and Hera that doesn't have a reversal. I feel like some of you had either bad advice in the past, or someone that was supposed to be helpful was actually damaging, or this could be professionals that didn't do their job properly that affected your expansion in some way, shape, or form. This could have been a friend or a coworker as well. They didn't necessarily mean harm as much as they just didn't see the situation properly, and you cared about them, thus also automatically respected them, which kind of brings us back to it's different things. You need to look at different things when you decide on whether or not to respect someone's word. I know someone I truly, truly, deeply care about, but I don't believe a word they say. It's like sad but true. It happens. But your talent and skill and energy are now going to resolve this and fix something that went wrong in the past with Wungo and Hera here. Cool. And there's also like something creative that you've been working on for a while that is really evolving now. It's going through the journey in it is going through a positive evolution. If it used to be really, really hard and always encountered like difficulties and delays, now it's going to switch into better flow where you feel like the energy is more supportive of your of this potential or of whatever this is. And there is a spiritual connection as well that used to be that either fell through or delayed or got sabotaged by third party situation. If this is romance, it's obvious what it means, but this could also be work, like maybe a coworker sabotaged your, you know, your knowledge and your success and made you look bad. There's all kinds of ways you can look at it, but now it's being resolved and you're starting to be seen for who you truly are, and that energy is kind of relieving itself. Great. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you're new to my channel, feel free to join the shift by subscribing and pressing the bell button next to it so you can actually receive notifications. I'm going to do your extended right now. Pull more cards, clarify all these people, and see exactly into the narrative of all the situation. And you can find it on Patreon or on Vimeo. I'm on Instagram, it's the Existential Shift. You can book a reading with me, it's the existentialshift.as.me. Wherever you are in the world, we can talk if you have PayPal. I'm booked for the next 2-3 weeks, but see what's available after that. And that's it. Love you guys very much. Bye for now.